The dream of riding a motorcycle through the snow-covered mountains of Ladakh is something many people have. However, beneath the white blanket of snow, there are some dark truths that are important to know, especially when you're planning a trip to Ladakh. A chilling incident involving a couple from Kolkata, Dev and his girlfriend Amrita, will send shivers down your spine. This happened in 2017. Dev and Amrita, residents of Kolkata, gathered some information from the internet about how to travel to Ladakh. Based on this information, they planned their entire trip and decided to ride their bikes from Kolkata to Ladakh. They didn't have a fixed timeline for how many days it would take or when they would return. Their plan was to travel freely without any specific schedule. Dev owned a small business in Kolkata, and his brother supported him in managing it. So he handed over the entire business to his brother, asking him to handle it until they returned. The couple then loaded their Avenger motorcycle with their gear and set off on their journey from Kolkata to Ladakh. From the internet, they knew they had to first reach Manali and then enter Ladakh from there. They planned to ride leisurely over the course of a week. After spending 2 to 3 days exploring in Manali, the next morning they had to head toward Leh. The distance between Manali and Leh is about 470 kilometers, and they divided this journey into 2 parts. They planned to reach Pang, which is 300 kilometers away, on the first day, and then cover the remaining 170 kilometers from Pang to Leh on the second day. Pang is a small town where some homestays are available. Most travelers or riders who are traveling from Manali to Leh take a night halt in Pang before continuing their journey to Leh the next day. This had become a set routine. So, they also planned to stay in Pang for the night. But, it wasn't guaranteed that everything would go as planned. Ladakh is a region that requires proper planning and a roadmap. If you don't have one, the situation can become dangerous. Dev and Amrita started their journey from Manali toward Leh, knowing that around 150 kilometers into their ride, they would come across the Barala Chala Pass, which is located at an altitude of 16,000 feet. From there, the view of the Trans-Himalayas is breathtaking. They decided to stop and take some photos. However, this is also a place where if you spend too much time, you can suffer from AMS, acute mountain sickness. It causes dizziness, a heavy head, and even nausea. Most people who are visiting such high altitudes for the first time take a Diamox tablet the night before for protection against AMS, but Dev and Amrita made a mistake by not taking it. As they continued their ride toward the Barala Chala Pass, which was only 150 kilometers away from Manali, Dev realized that the rear tire of the motorcycle had become punctured. It was around 3 p.m. Dev stopped, unloaded everything, and fortunately, he knew how to fix a puncture. He had a repair kit with him and managed to fix the tire. By the time he was done, it was about 4 p.m. After this, they increased their speed and headed towards the Barala Chala Pass. The road was winding, with sharp turns, resembling a jalebi-like curve. So, despite the delay, they couldn't ride too gaining altitude on the road. Amrita's head started feeling heavy, and she began to experience a headache. About 25 kilometers before, there is a place called Zingzingba, which has a couple of dhabas. It's essentially a layover point where people stop if they have any issues. They decided to stop at one of the dhabas in Zingzingba to have some tea. The owner of the dhaba was an elderly uncle, wrapped in an old shawl and wearing a cap. Dev told him that Amrita had a severe headache and asked if he had any medicine because they had not taken Diamox before leaving Manali. The uncle advised them not to go to Pang today, to stay overnight at Zingzingba, and leave in the morning. Zingzingba has a unique system where inside, there is a large hall with mattresses laid out, and guests can sleep there for a price of 4,500. Dev felt that the uncle might be recommending this because he wanted to make some business, so he politely declined. The uncle insisted and said, "Don't go further, it's dangerous, and you don't know what happens in the area." Dev was curious and asked the uncle what he meant by that. The uncle told him that the name, Zingzingba, came from a term used by the locals to describe the dizziness and disorientation that traders used to experience as they passed through this area. The temperature here drops drastically, causing many people to lose consciousness and even die. The area was once an essential part of the ancient Silk Route. The uncle did not elaborate too much but hinted that the area was dangerous. Dev still did not believe him and thought that the uncle was just trying to make them stay for his business. So, he quietly got on the bike with Amrita and headed toward Baralachala. As they were nearing the Baralachala top, Amrita told Dev that she needed to go to the bathroom. Dev stopped the bike at the top and saw a small, abandoned structure about 100 meters off the main road. He asked Amrita to go behind the structure to relieve herself while he waited. By this time, the sun was almost setting, and it was getting cold. They had decided that they wouldn't make it to Pang that night and would stop wherever they found accommodation. While Amrita was behind the structure, Dev suddenly heard her scream. Worried, he ran toward the sound but found Amrita lying unconscious on the ground. Her body had been dragged about 50 meters from where she had been. A man, around 6 feet tall and massive, was running up the hill away from her, and within moments, he disappeared into the mountains. Dev rushed to Amrita's side, and upon closer inspection, he saw that her jeans were ripped, and her ankle area had been bitten. There was heavy bleeding. Dev, panicked and confused, ran back to his bike and saw a traveler who was heading toward Manali. Dev explained the situation and asked for help. The traveler agreed to help and took Amrita into his vehicle. And they drove toward Zingzingba. When they arrived at Zingzingba, the dhaba owner was concerned upon seeing Dev's anxious face. Dev explained what had happened. And the dhaba owner seemed to understand, looking at the driver of the traveler's vehicle. After some communication, the driver left, and the uncle assured Dev that they would take care of Amrita. He arranged for a local healer to treat Amrita's wounds. As they sat by the fire to warm up, Amrita, feeling slightly better, shared her experience with the uncle. She described the man she saw, tall, with a body full of hair, and wearing a torn blanket. He had red eyes, and when she tried to relieve herself, he grabbed her and dragged her away. She couldn't remember anything after that. The uncle, after hearing her story, became serious. Dev asked the uncle if he knew anything more about the creature, to which the uncle confirmed that he had been warning them about the dangers of the area. The uncle explained that this region, around Baralachala, was once home to an army checkpost during the Kargil War. After the war, the checkpost was abandoned due to a terrifying incident involving soldiers stationed there. The uncle shared that during a harsh winter, 3 soldiers were stationed at the checkpost. However, they lost communication with their base when a heavy snowstorm cut off the road. As the winter continued, the soldiers were isolated and, by the time the army unit finally reached them, they discovered a horrific sight. The bodies of the soldiers were found mutilated, eaten in parts, and left in an unrecognizable state. The army decided to abandon the checkpost after this incident.
Dev listened to the entire story in disbelief. The uncle explained that many such events had occurred in the region that tourists were unaware of, and locals kept these stories to themselves. Dev, feeling remorseful for not heeding the uncle's warnings, thanked him and apologized. The uncle's final words were, "There are many things in Ladakh that tourists like you will never know. We locals keep it to ourselves. We don't want tourists to panic or create any disturbance. Respect the culture here, and listen to the elders," the uncle said. Dev took this advice to heart. The next day, the uncle redressed Amrita's wound and wrapped her ankle again. After that, both of them got on the bike and headed toward Leh.